Alright, let's dive into this Toronto draw because it's shaping up to be one of the most intriguing tournaments of the season. And here's the thing. What makes this really interesting is the mix of established stars, rising talents, and comeback stories all colliding in one place. Personally, I think this draw has the potential to deliver some seriously unexpected moments, and I'm here to break it down for you. First off, the absence of defending champion Victoria Mboko due to injury is a bummer, but let's be real, this draw is stacked. You've got world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka, Elena Rybakina, Coco Gauff, and Iga Swiatek all in the mix. But what many people don't realize is that this tournament also marks Wimbledon champion Linda Noskova's return to the court after her historic win. If you take a step back and think about it, this is her first test post-Wimbledon, and the pressure is on. Will she carry that momentum, or will the weight of expectations slow her down? That's the kind of question that makes this draw so fascinating. Now let's talk about the first quarter. One thing that immediately stands out is the first-round match between Nikola Bartunkova and Bianca Andreescu. Andreescu, the 2019 champion, is finally back on hard courts after a long absence, and she's up against Bartunkova, who's been making waves with her crafty, unpredictable game. From my perspective, this is a classic experience versus momentum matchup. Andreescu has the home crowd behind her, but Bartunkova's variety could throw her off. What this really suggests is that Andreescu's road to regaining form won't be easy, and this match could set the tone for her entire tournament. Looking ahead to the potential quarterfinal between Sabalenka and Svitolina, I've got to say this is a clash of styles and histories. Sabalenka leads the head-to-head 6-1, but Svitolina is a past champion here, and she knows how to navigate this tournament. Personally, I think this could be a turning point for Svitolina. She's been flying under the radar this season, but a win here would remind everyone why she's a force to be reckoned with. Moving to the second quarter, the Wang Xiyu versus Sara Bejlek match is one to watch. Why? Because the winner gets Iga Swiatek in the second round. Now, Swiatek is a favorite, but Bejlek's defensive skills and shot variety could make this a tricky matchup. What makes this really interesting is that Swiatek hasn't been as dominant this season as we're used to seeing her. Could this be the tournament where someone like Bejlek catches her off guard? It's a long shot, but it's not out of the question. The potential quarterfinal between Jessica Pegula and Marta Kostyuk is another storyline I'm keeping an eye on. Pegula is essentially the defending champion here, and her hardcourt game is on point. But Kostyuk has had her number this season, winning both of their 2026 meetings. In my opinion, this is a rivalry that's just starting to heat up, and their match in Toronto could be the next chapter in what's becoming a pretty intense competition. Now let's talk about the third quarter, where Coco Gauff and Linda Noskova could meet in the quarterfinals. This is the matchup everyone's buzzing about, and for good reason. Both are young Grand Slam champions, and their last meeting in Madrid was a 3-set thriller. What many people don't realize is that Gauff needs a strong showing here to boost her chances for the WTA finals. A win against Noskova would be huge, but Noskova's confidence after Wimbledon could make this a toss-up. Personally, I think this match has the potential to be the highlight of the tournament. Finally, in the fourth quarter, we've got Elena Rybakina and Naomi Osaka on a collision course for the quarterfinals. Osaka's hardcourt success is well documented, and Rybakina has been on fire this season. But here's the thing, Rybakina hasn't played in Toronto since the tournament was last held here, so there's a bit of an unknown factor. From my perspective, this match could come down to who handles the pressure better. Both players have something to prove, and that's what makes it so compelling. If you take a step back and think about it, this draw is a perfect snapshot of where women's tennis is right now. A mix of established stars, rising talents, and players making comebacks. It's not just about who wins. It's about the stories unfolding along the way. A detail I find fascinating is how many Grand Slam champions are in the field, 11 to be exact. That's a testament to the depth and competitiveness of the WTA Tour right now. So what's my final takeaway? This Toronto draw is more than just a tournament. It's a stage for some of the biggest narratives in tennis to play out. Whether it's Sabalenka's quest to dominate, Gauff's push for the finals, or Noskova's post-Wimbledon test, there's no shortage of storylines to follow. Personally, I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. What about you? Who are you rooting for? And which matchup are you most excited to see? Let me know in the comments below.